Assalamu alaikum. So today is our lecture 16. So in this lecture we will inshallah study about the families of discrete random variables. So what is the families of discrete random variables? Families, as the name suggests, they have some common features, so that will be shared by those discrete random variables. So what happens that in applications of probability, many experiments have similar probability mass functions. In a family of random variables, the PMFs, the probability mass functions of random variables, have the same mathematical form, differing only. So their mathematical form is same, but they are differ by only in the values of one or two parameters. So here, just like as I told you, that family means they have some common feature, and that common feature is their mathematical form. So their common feature is mathematical form. The only difference they have is there in one or two parameters that we will see one by one. We will not go by every discrete random variables, families of discrete random variables, but we will go through a few of them so that we can have a good knowledge of how we can use them. So there are other benefits of having the families because it's easy to understand their statistics that we will see inshallah, and so that's why that's quite easy to go through if we could identify our experiment as one of the families of the random variable. So the first one that the family member is Bernoulli. And it has only one parameter, p, random variable. So this is first family. So before explaining it mathematically, so Bernoulli basically applies to all those experiments which has only we can say failure or success, or they have just like if you are tossing a coin, so it would be a head or tail. So head could have different probability and tail could have different probability. Maybe they have the same probability, but the basic thing that you must remember about Bernoulli is that there is only two possibilities. The range of that random variable will be only two numbers, that is either 0 or 1. So we can say that 0 is for failure, 1 is for success, or anyways we can define it. So how we will define this says X is Bernoulli, P random variable, if the PMF of X has the form how it will look like. P x of x, so it is 1 minus p, say for failure x is equal to 0, and p for x is equal to 1, and remember for completion we have to define 0 otherwise. So remember this thing, if we will not define 0 otherwise, so it will leave a error door for this probability. And also remember that probability is p, this small p is between 1 and 0. So because Bernoulli actually is the basic experiment, or sometimes it's the sub experiments of the different sub experiments of the different families of the random variables, as we will see in the future when we will discuss different families. So let's see a very basic example. It is example 3.7. It says that test one circuit and observe x, the number of rejects. What is PMF of x? The PMF of random variable x. So this is straightforward, because we are just checking only one circuit that could be accepted or rejected. So we say that say x is equal to 1 with probability p, with probability p for success, means this is accepted, and x is equal to 0 with probability with probability 1 minus p. So simply here, instead of hearing p, so we can have some number, so but it's not important right now. So it means that our PMF will be then simply 1 minus p for x equal to 0 and p for x equal to 1, and again remember 0 otherwise. 0 otherwise. So here we can do it with the say that if 0.2 is the probability of say reject. So it means that 1 minus p, if we say it is as a reject, so it is 0.2, and then p will be simply 1 minus 0.2, which is 0.8. So we can write this PMF simply p x of x is equal to 0.2 for x equal to 0, and 0.8 for x equal to 1, 0 otherwise. We can plot this graphically. So we know that this is x, and on this axis we have PMF Px of x. So we will be having, say this is 0.5, and say this is 1.0, and here we say that it is 0 and this is 1. So 0.2 approximately somewhere here, and here it will be 0.8 somewhere here. So we have to draw this dotted line here to show that this belongs to here, this points. So this is graphical method. So this is the complete. So this is the complete description of my discrete random variable, which is defined as now Bernoulli. Now the next one that we will see is the geometric random variable. Geometric random variable geometric random variable so geometric random variable simply states that we have to perform the experiment, we have to perform Bernoulli experiments. Now we will use this Bernoulli, as I told you, that's it's the base for most of the families of random variable. So we will use it as now as Bernoulli experiments. Bernoulli experiments that will be until we get the first desired result actually. So desired result. Now desired result means that if we can look for whether it is accepted or rejected, so it could be accept or reject, that depends upon our experiment. Okay, so if we are means just like if we are testing circuits, so we say that we will stop until we get the first rejected circuit. So that is a Bernoulli that is a geometric random variable. So at that point we will get first rejected, all of them, all the other will be say accepted. So this is actually the Bernoulli geometric random variable. So mathematically we can write it as say that x is geometric geometric p, it has also one parameter random variable if the PMF of random variable x has the form p x of x p 1 minus p x minus 1 x is equal to 1, 2 and so on, and 0 otherwise. Now if we look closely to this PMF, we can see that the number of experiments are not fixed. Remember that in geometric random variable, the number of Bernoulli experiments are not fixed. So we will wait until we get our maybe say first accept or first reject. This is our desired result, and rest of them will be our experiments. They have the outcome of means whatever is required. If we are looking for a first reject, so rest of them will be our all acceptant. So this is geometric. So again remember that here number of experiments is not fixed in geometric. So we will have to perform the Bernoulli experiments until we get the desired result. So let's see this example. It is example 3.9. So it says that in a sequence of independent tests of integrated circuits, so we have independent tests of ICs. each circuit is rejected with probability P. So let Y equal the number of tests up to and including the first test that results in a reject. What is PMF of Y? So now we have say that it says once again, let's look at this question. So we have to perform independent Bernoulli experiments or test of IC. Each circuit is rejected with probability P. So rejection probability is P. Let Y equal the number of tests up to including the first test that results in a reject. So if we just first of all, if we just plot its tree diagram, that would be quite easy to understand. So either circuit could be a reject. So reject, if it is rejected, so Y would be 1 on the first attempt. So either it could be accepted. If it is accepted, then we have to perform another experiment until so if we say that it is again reject and it is accepted. So because we have done the second experiment, so here Y will be 2. So again if it is reject, we will stop. If it is accepted, then we have to perform again the another experiment. It is accept and it is reject. So here Y will be 3 if we get at third point. Otherwise we have to perform this next time until we have to do so we can do a lot of more experiments. So continuously. So rejected has the probability as we have defined in question P, and obviously it would be 1 minus P acceptance, 1 minus P, and P 1 minus P. So we have to perform these experiments until we get our first reject. So if we get first reject and the first experiment, so we will stop here. If we get at second, Y would be 2, and if we accept at 3, so this will be third one. So simply it will be 1 minus P into 1 minus P into P for Y is equal to 3. So this is how we can write it. So we can write its PMF P Y of Y. So that would be first reject, first accept, second accept, and so on until we get the first reject. So it would be P 1 minus P and power Y minus 1 for Y is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on, and 0 otherwise. So so if we say that P, say let P probability of reject is 0.2, then geometric, here it was Y geometric P. So here would be Y geometric 0.2. So then it would be P Y of Y. So it would be simply 0.2 into 0.8, 1 minus P power Y minus 1 for y is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on, and 0 otherwise. So if we plot it, that's quite interesting to plot it. Here we have this y, on this axis we have py of y. So this is our PMF and this is y. So here, as we know that we don't know the exact number of experiments when we will get our desired result, so means say for say it's starting from say 0, 1, 2, say up to 10, say 20. So for y is equal to say 0, it would not be possible to define here, but y is equal to 1. So it starts from y is equal to 1. So for y is equal to 1, it would be 0, this one, and anything power 0 is 1, so it would be 0.2. So maximum will be say here 0.2. And similarly, if we have 2 minus 1, so 0.8 into 0.2, it would be smaller than this. So and so on, it will be a decreasing number. Okay, so I am just plotting them. So it will be a decreasing number. You can calculate few of them, few numbers to figure out. So because it is a never ending, so it is decreasing as the y will be increasing, and so on. So for today we will stop here, and we will continue with our families of discrete random variable in the next session. So stay blessed. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.